Hey guys, it's Mike023 here, and welcome to the 7th episode of the Creepypasta ring. So today, in this episode, we're going to be reading Courage the Cowardly Dog Lost episode. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure to like the video and also subscribe. I'm almost at 100, so please subscribe. It would mean the world to me if you guys did. But with that being said, let's get into this. It was just a normal Tuesday night. I finished showering, ate dinner, did school homework, and got ready for bed. So normally I stayed up at night late. I stayed up at night late to watch TV. My parents don't care that I have insomnia. Nothing good was on, so I switched to Cartoon Network because usually it amuses me even if the show sucks, Teen Titans Go, etc. Well, when I turned it to Scooby-Doo, just finished and was on the credits. Then it said Courage the Cowardly Dog was coming up next. I'm like, okay, great, my favorite show. Gotta watch this. So when the show came on, it was a bit off. The title and all came on okay, but after the theme song ended, it cut to black for like 5 minutes. I tried to switch channels, but I noticed the batteries to the remote were dead, and I was too cozy in my bed to change them. So I just sat there looking at the blank black screen for 5 minutes until the show came on. Finally, it came on, but then it just showed Courage staring lifelessly into the screen, like he was looking at me. His eyes were red, like just plain red, no pupil or iris or anything. Just effing red. It creeped me out for a minute, but I thought to myself, it's okay. I mean, the show was always weird, so I thought it was fine, you know? But it wasn't. I had a lamp turned on, but then it turned off. I checked the plug, it was in. I checked the bulbs, they were new. I checked the house, no storage. So I'm like, screw it, I'll just watch the dang show. So as I continued watching, Courage stopped staring at the screen and then began walking down this road that seemed to lead to nowhere, and he was holding a bloody knife. I was like, what the hell? He was walking for a minute, and during that minute, music played that sounded like it should have been in Silent Hill or something. Then it went all staticky for a bit. Courage then started walking to his house, but the entire house was pitch black, like it was in a fire and was all ash. He opened the ashy door that creaked really loudly, startled. I tried to turn the volume down on the TV, but it didn't work, so all I could do was just cover my ears. It finally stopped. Courage started to walk into the house, and it was really dark inside. He flipped the switch, and the lights flickered on. He was in the living room. I saw that Muriel and Eustace were just sitting in their normal spots doing nothing. But they had fish-like eyes, and they were wide open, like they were on drugs. Muriel, in some distorted voice, said, "Hello, Courage, what a nice dog." Then got up out of her seat, walked to him, and started petting him. Eustace said nothing for about 10 seconds, then under his breath mumbled, "Stupid dog," and cursed some words in a whisper to himself. He sat there for about 20 seconds staring at poor Courage. Then Muriel took out her rolling pin, then thing you see on the normal episodes, and started beating Eustace mercilessly. She was hitting him to the point where you can see him screaming in pain. Then blood started to gush out. I kind of started to tear up a bit. It was sad, even though he was never my favorite. The screams and cry for help just sounded like too real. Muriel shouted, "Die, you bastard, and go to hell where you belong," she said in that distorted voice again. It was freaking me out. Courage just stood there, still holding the bloody knife. I don't know what he was thinking, but I could tell it was just evil. He started to say some words in a language I didn't understand, like a special language. Muriel then stopped being Eustace. Eustace was still alive, but he was beaten up so badly. He seemed like he had internal bleeding from the way he was coughing up blood and had blood coming out of his eyes. Muriel looked at Courage. Some music played. Again, it sounded like something from Silent Hill. Courage went up to Muriel and slit her throat. I was just sitting in my bed, looking at my TV in disgust and disbelief. I couldn't believe it. Courage started dragging Muriel and Eustace's bodies and put them in the basement, where you see a lot of other dead bodies. He throws the two bodies into the pile of decaying bodies. He then draws the pentagram around the piles of bodies. He then grabs gasoline, a lighter, and then lights the piles of bodies on fire and says, "You belong in hell. Let Satan be with you all. Be with you. All hail Satan. Hail Satan. Satan is our leader." Why? He said with a loud, deep, distorted voice. It scared the hell out of me. Kurt then jumped into the fire and screamed in pain from the fire burning his flesh. There was blood and fire everywhere. Then the house burned to the ground down to ashes. A tropical storm hits, and everything that was a part of the house, bits of broken glass from the windows, pieces of wood, etc., was swept away by the water and wind into the ground, or was thrown across the deserted land when the storm finally stopped. The entire house was gone. Everything. Like nothing ever happened. Then the credits played. They weren't normal credits. The music sounded like a 6-year-old was banging the piano, and the violin that was in it was very scratchy. And then all I heard from the TV was static, screaming, then laughing, like you would hearing hell itself. The only words that the credits said was, "Made by Lucifer." The show was finally over, and a normal episode of Chowder came on. I started sobbing hysterically from being traumatized. I mean, was this some kind of joke? Because it wasn't funny. Who knows what kid saw this? Parents even? Or am I the only one who witnessed this? Wow. Just wow. I'm a theist, and I don't believe this devil's angels. I don't believe in devils, angels, God, Satan, heaven, or hell, but I'm questioning my own beliefs now. I called Cartoon Network the next day, questioning them about this. They said they don't remember playing that. In fact, Courage the Cowardly Dog wasn't even playing at that time. It was actually Adventure Time. I just stunned. I would then go on to do just enough research and questioning the network to the point where I couldn't get any answer. It was like the episode was meant for me only. I got very nauseous just thinking about it. So far, nothing has happened yet. And I'm just praying that nothing does, and this will all be just a dream. I will never think of that show the same again. That episode came from hell. Update: the episode just aired again. Well guys, that was Courage the Cowardly Dog, the lost episode. If you guys did enjoy the video, the Creepypasta, like, subscribe if you're new. I really do appreciate it. We're almost at 100, guys. Thank you all so much. You guys mean the world to me. And I'll see you on the next video. See you guys.